March 10th was the start of the Microcampus journey, a 28-day learning experience led by Mr. T and Ms. Mai that takes place in a small village called Xizhou. The 15 students elected and I were able to learn about their culture, their lifestyles, and also were able to learn more about ourselves. We had to expand our boundaries and leave the bubble of Shanghai. Even before this, each 16 students, including myself, had to choose a topic that we would focus at in Xizhou, and my topic was based on wood carving. From my journey, as well as from the help of the teachers and locals, I eventually developed a thesis. In order to understand the different views of a woodcarver, one might compare the perspectives of Mr. Ding, Mr. Yu, and myself. Mr. Ding is a 25-year-old woodcarver in Tiangong. Right after middle school, he started to work on wood carvings, his job passed down by his family members. He wishes to become a professional woodcarver one day, whose name will be recognized by this village, Xizhou. Every day, Mr. Ding has to work 8 hours on his wood carvings. This job needs him to carve on the same piece of wood for more than 8 months sometimes. This gets him bored of this job, making him not wanting to continue on liking this lifestyle. Since this is a way of income, he has no choices but to continue to live like this. Some things that cheers him up at times are the accomplishment of a finished artwork made from long efforts. The works of Mr. Ding are all prepared and planned ahead. Pre-drawn on paper, they're made on pieces of wood which are all imported from outside of Xizhou, as big wood pieces are rare to find here. The pieces he makes can take days up to an entire year, as it depends on the design, type of wood, and the size of the piece. If you visit Tiangong, there will be a lot of pieces that includes flowers and birds. It is what he loves to carve. Mr. Yu is a middle-aged man who works as an hotel architect who is also a professional woodcarver. He started woodcarving for fun as he thought it was interesting and wanted to try it out. He currently has a woodcarving workshop named Shen and wishes to inspire people with his artwork. Whenever Mr. Yu has spare time from his architect job, he would make wood carvings. He loves both of his jobs even though they are pretty different and says he loves this style of life. Wood carving has organized his life as it gave him a mind schedule. For example, he would carve, get tired, rest, carve again, get tired, rest, eat, continue carving, then sleep. It also made his vision clear, allowing him to really appreciate and see the beautiful surrounding him. The works of Mr. Yu are designed as he is carving. He says that the mind is like tree branches on a tree, random branches like random ideas popping out of nowhere, so you never know what to add or create until that special moment. The wood pieces he uses are all recycled material. For example, he would use old floors, old tables, and also old chairs. He says that the texture of recycled materials gives the carving a special warm touch which is unobtainable with fresh cut wood. If you visit Shen, there will be a lot of wood pieces that includes actual rocks and stone and plain natural wood, as he likes to include nature in his artworks. The third and final perspective is the perspective of myself. When I came to Xizhou, I witnessed wood carvings everywhere. I did not know that wood carving would be this popular and appear in almost every household. All the wood carvings are preserved so nicely, being able to see every tiny details. Even the houses that were rebuilt maintain the old wood carvings, showing just how valuable they are. In the beginning of learning about the topic wood carving, I had only little knowledge of them, which I got from my background research. I was unfamiliar with the history of wood carving and what it felt like being a woodcarver, though I was really curious. During the first half of the trip, I was struggling getting the information I needed, from the woodcarvers being unavailable, busy, or continuously getting repetitive information. At last, I figured out the schedules of the woodcarvers I wanted to talk with, and also went another route with my research, which is the perspectives of different woodcarvers about their life and woodcarving. From this journey, I really learned a lot about woodcarving. I learned that being a woodcarver is a very hard job, needing to persevere because that's how they make money for a living. I learned that woodcarvings are not just for tourist attractions. It is an art style which expresses people's emotion and thoughts. I learned that woodcarvings are a beautiful representation of the Bai culture. Having looked at the different perspectives of Mr. Ding, Mr. Yu, and myself, even though woodcarvers all seem the same, they all have different thoughts and feelings towards their life and woodcarvings. From the start of this trip until now, I never knew I would learn so much about the lives of the woodcarvers. I want to thank all teachers, the community of Xizhou, and all Microcampus students for supporting, helping, and making everything possible.